going to start with Bob, and then go next up will be Leiter, followed by Bill Baker. So here's your minute, Bob.
Well, thank you so much, Scott. It's fun. This meeting has been running for about 7 years now. Right, Scott? Or right, Phil?
You bet.
Yep. So
Like I said, I had my hair was brown when we started this meeting.
yeah, he's also humorous. So our objective is to get people to know each other, to work together, to grow each other's business. They say that 60% of most people's new business comes from a referral. Let's see a show of hands. How many of you feel that way? That's pretty cool. Getting a vast majority in there. So it's always that's always the key. So I've been a LinkedIn junkie. I've been managing LinkedIn accounts with a team for years. Probably 20 years plus. And I love it. So that's my spiel.
Your time's up. Yep. All right. Thank you, Bob. So a quick reminder, if you're new, a first-time visitor, or haven't been here in a while, to post your contact info in the chat. We encourage people to have one-on-one meetings outside of this meeting. And the reason we all first came together was because of LinkedIn, which is our preferred social media location. So please do that. And next up will be Leiter Chen, followed by Bill Baker. So hello, Leiter. Welcome back. You're muted.
Yeah, you muted and unmuted, or you unmuted, then muted again.
Leiter, you're muted.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm looking for this meeting every week, and I'm the founder of the Tommy Healing System. Tommy Healing System is the scientific approach Eastern medicine effectively manage the chronic condition naturally, safely, without invasive procedure, without scientific side effect. So since 2010, we have helped thousands of clients achieve the health result and approve the concept. So now moving to the stage 2 is the expansion to help more people nationwide and worldwide. I get many support from this group. Special thanks to the Betty, Natalie, and Ross, and Blender, so and also Davis. So I found that this group is very intelligent people. All this helpful, and we help each help for it. So this big challenge for us is the marketing system to convince or to introduce our new system to get their attention and coming to try out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Leiter. Okay, next up will be Bill Baker, followed by Roy Dickens. So good morning, Bill. Introduce yourself, sir, if you're able. All right, maybe Bill's on a call, so we'll come back to you, Bill. You're up, Roy, and then Janice Silva will be next.
Okay, Roy Dickens. I'm co-creator of a product called Conversion Alchemy, and it brings instant leads on demand. The thing that I most like about this group, and the thing that I want to continue to do, is collaborate, because I'm finding that collaboration is the best way, other than direct referral, to get new business. And we love to create solutions that really nobody else has ever created before. So right now I'm collaborating with Betty Withrow, Linda Blair, Nell Varinas, and Jacob Bassett, and love to collaborate with other people because it's really fun to create really excellent solutions and help people like Leiter to achieve what he's trying to achieve. And here's the man we were talking about last week that is so fantastic. That's all I got.
All right. Thank you, Roy. Okay, here comes another attendee. Okay. All right, next up, Janice Silva. And then Debbie after that. Hi,
Aloha from
Janice.
Maui, everybody. I'm over here. It's very early in Maui, but I love coming on to these groups. Thank you for having me. Thank you, Bob, for inviting me. So I help people live with more joy and address deficiencies, stress, and toxins with an awesome protein-based protein pacing system with botanically supported intermittent fasting. What I've really learned over the years is health is not the absence of disease. There's a lot more to it. And we can make those choices to live with more health. I was able to get my health back after an accident years ago, and breaking my leg and starting over was very challenging. And so I'm super grateful for all the things that I've learned and the people I've been able to collaborate with and help. I'm always looking for brand partners and people that want to do what I do as well. And I've really learned that it isn't in a pill or a patch or a shot in the leg. Your wellness really comes from those daily choices that we make. And I love working with people to really create that resilience and adaptability with the use of adaptogens. I love it. I'm also hosting an event here in Maui, January 11th and 12th. I really want to encourage people to take a look at Maui. We need you. We're 60% down since the fire in tourism. I'm noticing restaurants that I love closing, businesses closing, people moving. We really, really need you. So if there's any way you can look at Maui for an upcoming trip, we'd appreciate it. And I am hosting a beautiful event. It's on my website, The Art of Living Joyfully. I'd love for you to check it out. Very healing event, bringing over Paul Williams from Australia, very well-known quantum hypnosis therapist, and very great healing modalities that are unique to Maui. So I just want to encourage you to check out Maui. Don't forget about us over here. And thank you again for including me. Having these Zooms and this virtual world really keeps us connected. These are the most isolated islands on the planet. And so I'm so grateful. Thank you again. Janice Silva, The Art of Living Joyfully.
Nice
That's
to have you
wonderful,
here.
Janice. Thank you. Next up, Debbie, followed by Betty. Hi, Debbie Voris.
Good morning, everybody. And everyone needs to be grateful these days. We're coming up to Thanksgiving, and grateful does add up and changes your mindset to be more of a positive, optimistic person. And I am a certified holistic health coach that helps revitalize people's lives in many different areas of health and mindset. And I have my own toolbox as well. And I have kept my weight off for over a decade. And I also recovered from an injury of a broken foot. So I know how that feels, Janice. So anyways, what I would like you to do is to think about connecting with people and being grateful. I am doing collaborations with others. And I also want to say thank you to Betty and Roy with what I'm working on currently. And I do have a Black Friday special, so I'm giving back to people, which is 50% off my private Take Your Body Back. So if you know anyone that really wants to really learn their health and release weight, have them contact me. You guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and greetings from Debbie Changes Lives.
Thanks, Debbie. Next up is Betty, followed by Michael Bowers. Hi, Betty Withrow.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Betty.
Oh, hello? Yeah. Betty Withrow, the Writer's Launchpad. I'm all things writing. I am particularly working on content these days with some of the collaborations that have been mentioned. I'm also on deadline for a couple of self-imposed deadline for a couple of ghostwrites by the end of the year. And if someone has a plain old editing job, I would love that. So I want to thank Nell for referring me to a grant writer who I introduced to my friend Laura Beth, who founded GI Josie, supporting our women veterans. And I hope that we can get some good things going on to support the programs. I do really love this group. Everybody here has been so supportive and kind, and it's important to recognize the season of gratitude. We have a lot of things to be grateful for in so many ways. Yeah, so all things communication, that's my jam. If you have any kind of a need in media, I probably know somebody who does it. There's a lot of things that other people are better at than I am, so I refer freely and often. And that's it. Thank you so much, everyone.
All right, thanks, Betty. Next up, Michael Bowers, followed by Winston Brown. So good morning, Michael.
Good morning, everybody. As Scott said, my name is Michael Bowers, referred to here by Russell Lookadoo. Good morning, Russell. I see you there. This is my second time here. I was first here, I believe it was back in June, and I've been looking forward to getting back here. I am an AI consultant. I work with businesses to help them understand how AI can help their operations. A lot of things have changed over the last just year, and currently I am helping a lot of my customers work with automated workflows and improving their processes and adding chat agents to their process. Most use cases are for providing research for their employees so that they can hurry up and get to the point of either advising, closing the deal, or just advancing the actual process. And so empowering employees and business owners is what we've been doing a lot recently. So using AI to just improve everything that they do, whether it's creating content, trying to figure out a process, or even trying to learn something. So my name is Michael Bowers. My company is Heed AI Consulting. And if you have anything you're thinking about AI, I'm your guy, and I have a workshop coming up in January. I'll be back next week with the details.
And I highly endorse Michael. He actually gifted me a chat agent on my website. Now I've lost the link to that, so I need to get that back.
I'll
But
get you going again, Russell.
yeah, he was able, and I'm kind of frightening how he was able to do it. He went into some of the things on the website, saw the questions I'm trying to answer, and developed a really cool interactive chat. So endorsement of Michael. I'm glad to see you here back.
Yep, thank you, Russell. Appreciate it. If anybody is interested in having a custom design AI-powered chat agent that responds to your customers about your business and anything you want it to, my information's in the chat.
Is that something you'd be able to do as a quick demo in a Zoom group like this?
I'll do that next week. I will do that next week for sure. I'll have a couple prepared, and in my 60 seconds, I'll demo one of the chat agents. In the meantime, you can go to heedconsulting.ai and you'll experience a chat agent in the bottom right of the corner. It says HEED consulting.ai. Once again, it's in the chat, and you can experience the chat agent right now. And that's just one of the many things that we do. But very powerful, especially if you have a website where people come to your website and they want more information about either your service or you. Instead of relying on them searching through your website and reading things, they can engage with the chat agent and then ask intelligent questions like, do you do this or that? Or how does that impact this? And it can answer questions intelligently based on the information on your website, with the call to action to always try to get a call, set a meeting, whatever you want it to do, we can program it to do.
Michael, can I ask, is that an hourly type service, or do you take is a consulting gig? How do you normally structure things?
Great question, Phil, and good to see you again from last time. So I work a few different ways, either consultations, either about an hour, typically about a half day. I offer a free consultation to discuss your issue. The chat agent that we're talking about, it has a monthly cost based on the amount of usage that you have. But to get a consultation, I put my meeting link there in the chat. Consultation is free. To actually do a working consultation, once again, either by the hour, half day, or full day is available, or by project. Everything I'm doing right now is by project, but they all start off with a free consultation.
Good, thank you.
Very cool. That's great info. Would love to have you be a guest speaker to present some of the product and
I'd be welcome. Willing
also
to do that. Let me know. Thank you.
a frequent conversation within the group is what's happening with AI and how is it impacting our business. And the
Well, that's what I'm
more
here to help
knowledge we
with,
have,
especially on the Q&A side. If anybody just has questions, just curious.
oh boy, do we.
Like once again, I'll make sure that well, next Friday, are we going to be here next Friday, the day after Thanksgiving?
You know, I think we should not plan on having any presentations if we meet at all next Friday. I'd rather give you a time where we're going to definitely have people showing up.
Agreed.
Especially if you're out,
So,
especially if you're out on the West Coast, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, the day after Thanksgiving. Hopefully people have their wits about them.
There's still turkey junk.
Yeah, well,
yeah, turkey hangover.
what we discussed last week, I suggest is we just bring our Thanksgiving leftovers to the meeting.
But for Janice in Hawaii, she might still be asleep after the food hangover.
Yeah, let's do it like 2 weeks from today. Bob, can we set that up?
Sure.
And Michael,
Okay.
Eddie, you hear that?
Michael, if you want to use what you did for me is in your demo, perfectly good with that.
Yes, yeah, I will be ready and
Yes, boss, I am here.
Yeah, no meeting next Friday.
Oh, there isn't?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we just discussed.
No, we discussed having no presentation next Friday.
Oh, are we?
I thought we were talking about the meeting as well.
Okay, is that happening? Because last week we discussed having it next.
I'm game. I'm game.
I'll be here. That's not an issue for me, but
turkey is
okay.
game too.
I don't mind. I don't mind being in a corner by myself either. So don't go.
I'll be here with you, but I'll
I'll
present the following week.
That
but I'll
sounds
be here
right.
next week as well.
Yes, Michael. Thank you, sir. Okay, so we will have a meeting. Don't feel like you have to show up if you've got, those relatives from out of town that you're trying to entertain, or you do have a turkey hangover. That's totally fine. So thank you all for
the meeting. May be a good excuse to get away from relatives who came over. So don't knock.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Next up will be Winston Brown, followed by Phil Wolfstein. So, hey, Winston.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
I watched your
Scott,
video with
morning.
Bob. It's great to learn more about what you do, sir. So take it away.
Awesome. Well, good morning. I'm Winston, your financial coach here in Florida, and it's great collaborating with the group. And thanks to Bob and the team. I believe that most families today are looking for financial freedom and the ability to retire in dignity. And here are just 4 areas that I think most people are looking to venture into. Is 1, they would like to earn more income, passive income preferably, properly protect those income, learn to eliminate debt, become debt-free, and build financial freedom. Now, there are challenges that we face on a daily basis. So we provide a strategy, a financial strategy to sort of help in those areas. One of the things that we offer is a customized financial needs analysis. The financial needs analysis is customized to the individual because all of us situations are different. It's complementary, and it's confidential, means no one gets their information. Now, this financial needs analysis will help you to identify your FIN number, which is the number you need to know so you can work towards it to get to your financial independence. So a good introduction for me would be individuals between age 25 and age 65. I am Winston, your financial coach.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bob.
That covers a lot of folks, 25 to 65.
Yes. Yeah.
Some
we
of
try
the
not to
people
leave
here
anybody out, you know?
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to leave out a few of the people here, but that's okay.
I feel left also a veteran, by the way.
Right. That's right. Winston's a veteran. We appreciate your service.
Thank you.
Okay, next up, our main man, Phil, followed by Jim Macy. Hi, Phil Wolfstein.
Hello. Good morning, everybody. It's a great group. Always love being here. I'm a certified business broker with Zoom Business Broker. And what I do is I help business owners find qualified buyers for their business. And I had a great call yesterday. This is from a referral from a business owner that I sold a business for, whose brother has an electrical contracting business and thinking about selling. And the reason I love the call, and not just a referral, is that his question was, I'd like to know what my business is worth now, because I'm thinking about selling it could be 18 months, 24, maybe even a few years. He's not ready to go to market right now, but he wants to know, where am I? He had a divorce not that long ago. Wants to know where his business is and where he's going to go. That's the kind of call I really enjoy getting, because what I end up doing through that broker opinion of value, which is a starting point, it'll highlight what about his business that he really needs to address. It's owner operator centric. He needs to get a general manager. He needs which involves maybe HR issues, books and records. Might be looking at marketing. What is he doing to actually market and sell his business services? All of those require that I interact with professionals and team members like we have in this group, because that becomes a referral from me to professionals that I work with as a team to help that business owner and seller get across the line in 18 or 24. It's a pipeline deal for me, but that's a value driver for all of us. We are here to help the client, to address their needs to get through this process to a successful sale, and move on in their life to the next stage of their life. That's about a 7 to 9 month process for me, but it involves professionals like we have here in this group, whether it's financing or whether it's business management or operations. Anyway, sorry to go over my time there, Scott. You're muted, Scott.
Yeah. Let's say no worries. Your time is valuable, and we really appreciate your professionalism in this group. Thank you, Phil. Okay, next up, Jim Macy, and then Alinea after that. Hi, Jim.
Good morning, and maybe afternoon to some people. I don't know. Pat's here. Maybe it's afternoon. I do hypnosis, and that's a big thing that a lot of people don't know about. If you want to know about it, give me a call. I will give you a free short session so you understand more about hypnosis. It's always free to you guys. And if you do know what it is, I'm looking for people that need help overcoming obstacles in their life. Anybody that says I can't is probably somebody that I could work with to help them turn it into an I can. Last week I had a couple people call me, and Jacob Bassett, what an interesting guy he is. He's doing insurance in California, and I guess the whole United States, really. But he's got a niche that is kind of scary.
Yeah, that was me.
I was going to say it's Joshua Berman.
Yeah, you and I had a conversation.
Yeah,
okay,
not Jacob. We talked as well.
Okay, yeah.
Hoodie, but,
okay. Two JBs stacked on top of each other in my screen.
I love it.
Yeah. Anyway, I talked to both of you, and and so Tobias, we had a good introduction with each other, and he's helping me with my website. So thank you guys. It's a pleasure being here and working with you folks.
Dr. Macy, I've got to ask you, are you under your own spell right now? The fact that you confused the two of them?
I woke up this morning and went back to bed. My wit had gone out last night and got lost. So this morning I turned it into a nitwit.
Nice.
That's funny.
Well, our whole lives are a dream, right? Or a trance. So
yep.
Let's just choose to have the best possible outcome.
Absolutely.
Amen.
And I know somebody else who's working on that diligently. That's Nell. So good morning, Nell. And after Nell, we'll talk to Russell.
Yes, good morning. Thank you, Scott. Hello, everybody. And happy Thanksgiving coming up, and happy Good Luck Friday next week. I own an SEO and Google ad focused digital marketing agency, and also offer an all-in-one automated marketing platform designed to make impactful marketing easier for small businesses. I'd love to be introduced to business attorneys and CPAs who have manufacturing companies as their clients. So let's connect on LinkedIn and or schedule time with me. I have the links to my calendar and to my LinkedIn profile in the chat. So good morning, everybody. And I want to thank also Jacob for appearing on my podcast. We did a pre-recording yesterday and it turned out great. It was 9 degrees in outside where Jacob is in the Midwest. And boy, I'm glad he was indoors because there's only one time when I've been in temperatures that cold and I couldn't even feel my face. So happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Nice. No. All righty. A guy who's been around the block and we're glad he's here with us today, Russell Lookadoo. And then after Russ will be Linda Blair. Morning,
Yes,
sir.
Scott, I've been around a lot of blocks, but I tell you what, Russell Lookadoo, the HR guy for small business, I believe in aligning the team with the dream. My business is based on the concept for small business owners that they have a passion around what they do. And then they get successful. Then they start hiring people. Then they get dissatisfied with their business because nobody thinks like they do. Any entrepreneurs have that feeling. Michael Gerber wrote a whole book called The E-Myth. It's about how you can be good at what you do and lousy around running a business. But people are how things get done. That's my passion. How do we get people to align with that owner's dream? I was just in a coaching session this morning before this meeting where the owner doesn't like her business anymore. She hates it. She's actually moved out of town and trying to run a business from across the country. And then she doesn't understand why her people aren't engaged. So I'm dealing primarily with the owner's mindset here. And I do that day in and day out because then they begin to self-doubt. So right now is my busy season. Last weekend, I was at an offsite with a group of National Association of Women in Construction, working with their board to set their priority for next year. I've got a 7-step process, strategic planning, and I love it. And I love this group, love referrals I get. Phil, I owe you a lot. And again, thanks for letting me run over. A little passionate today.
No, totally fine. Great stuff, Russell. Thank you. All right. We also get great stuff from Linda Blair, and then we'll talk to Eileen after that. Hi, Linda.
Good morning, everybody. I help business owners embrace the digital internet world by streamlining a hands-on AI CRM, operational tool, and marketing technology. It's tied to your website and your internet presence. So two of the different features is the CRM, that's customer relationship management, and your online presence or social media. That's just two of the multiple features that it includes. But I'm looking for referrals who you may hear have challenges in keeping their prospects organized and engaged, or they're looking for an easy system to load all the new prospects or leads into, and they're not engaging in these warm leads, or they're not turning the leads into customers. Also, they want to improve their closing ratio. The social media portion, I'm looking for referrals who say they have problems with a weak social media presence. They don't have their social media pages all set up. They're not posting enough. They're not sure what to post, or posting takes too much time, or they're paying too much attention to someone's post that's not right with what they're looking to do. So if you know anybody that's looking for those types of solutions, we can help.
Yes, you do help indeed. Thank you so much. Okay, next up will be Eileen Dawson, followed by Moshe. So
good morning. My name is Eileen Dawson. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, yep. Okay. And I am a Ramsey money coach. The majority of what I do is working one-on-one and and with a couple in the area of personal finance. So oftentimes I will teach budgets. I'll teach people how to, work through all their credit card debt is the big one. We spend, a lot of time moving through those credit card bills, but also vehicle loans, student loans, And so if you know anybody that could use a little bit of help, or even to hold the holidays, even so people kind of just clamp down a little bit on some of the spending that we all can, lose control of, to try to help people hold it, so that they don't have buyer's remorse that sometimes I have. So anyway, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Thank you, Linda. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Looks like Moshe may be on a call. He dimmed his video, so we'll come back to him. We'll move on to Jace Bricker and then Dennis Schroeder after that. So, Jace, welcome,
Good
sir.
morning. All right. So I'm a financial advisor and I run my own financial planning practice out of LA. I'm approaching the 2-year mark here. I help people just pile up money no matter where you're at. So we can try to use it tax-free later if we can. But some people might already be at, past the accumulation phase and now they're at the spending phase in retirement. So it's just optimizing that, figuring out how we can use, Social Security, Roths, 401ks, qualified accounts correctly to not pay tax. That's pretty much it. My ask would just be always looking for referrals. I'm a young guy. I like meeting with young people, business owners, successful people, people in their approaching retirement phase. That's pretty much it.
By the way, I just want to say thank you to Jacob, because he was really flexible. We had a meeting a while ago, and I can't thank him enough for the adaptability that was needed, and he and his company came through. So I just have to conclude that he will go out of his way to work around other people's schedule to make things happen.
Okay, well, we were talking with Jace Bricker. So, Jace, great to have you here. Do you want to finish up? Anything
I
to
think
add?
you meant Jace. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Okay.
that was Jacob he was mentioning there, but
Yeah,
I'll go out of my way if I that's all right. I'll go out of my way.
Three JVs. So, and Jace, you're in Los Angeles?
Yeah, so I actually split my time between Portland and Los Angeles. So I'm a West Coaster.
That's awesome. Well, it's great to meet you, and we'll connect on LinkedIn and hopefully schedule a one-on-one.
Sounds great.
All right, so next up, because I promised Dennis Schroeder, and then Moshe, you'll get your turn after Dennis. Morning, Dennis.
Good morning. My name is Dennis Schroeder, live in Middle Tennessee, just a little bit north of Nashville. I'm a 24-year Army veteran, was a medical service corps officer. I am the founder of a nonprofit organization called the Price of Freedom Foundation. The Price of Freedom Foundation is dedicated to telling the complete life stories of those who paid the ultimate price for our freedom, soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines who died while serving our nation's military. We have one book published, and we are working on 6 others. We're looking for folks who are drawn to this mission. So whether you're a volunteer to help us with the work that we need to have done, whether you are a founder, or I mean not a founder, a donor, or can introduce us to corporate sponsors, that would be great. We just we believe that these folks should not be forgotten. And I'd want to thank Nell for the introduction that she made for me. Haven't had that conversation with that individual yet, but I'm looking very, very much forward to it. And just in general, thankful for this group and for the life God's given me and the mission that He put me on.
Fantastic. Thanks, Dennis. Thank you for your service, and happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks.
And he's a super guy as well.
Yeah, we can tell. All right, next up, Moshe Math, followed by Patrick O'Flynn. So, hey, Moshe, take it away.
Good morning to everybody except for Patrick. And yeah, Patrick. My name is Moshe Math. I'm a partner in a company called Neuroentrained Sciences. Our system looks similar to the massage chairs at the airport, but our system offers what they call sonic massage, using sound, light, and vibration, taking the mind and body through a voyage. Our most popular sound session is relaxation through brainwave entrainment. quick example, brainwave, you trade me and your computer freezes and it's too expensive to throw against the wall in frustration. So what do? You turn it off and on again. I hope I forgot I had a problem. And that's what that particular sound session does for people. It has other benefits as well. In terms of what I'm looking for, it would be spas and other medi spas and other type of concierge service where people pay per use. The other, and we have a B2B for that. The other area would be businesses and or I also want D1 colleges where we have an unlimited use type of B2B where they buy a system and have a warranty monthly so that if something goes wrong, we will replace parts in up to one system every few years. Thank you all for your time. Have a happy, joyous Thanksgiving.
All righty. Looks like we just lost a couple of guys, so it's unfortunate, regrettable. But that means we get to talk to Patrick O'Flynn. Good afternoon,
How
sir.
you doing? How you doing, Scott? Great job
Doing
you're
great.
doing. Bob,
Thank you.
will you give me another couple of days? I'm trying to sort out emails and transfers and things like that, and thank you for your patience.
No problem.
Thank you.
No
Thank you so much. Look at, yeah, I'm the kind of people I'm looking for are people who believe their health is their greatest wealth. And it's up to them to take full responsibility and to invest into it. Now, everybody on this call and many others like us are primarily focused on making money, which is good. But are we overemphasized in this area? In other words, you can be so into something that you're putting yourself out of balance with other parts of your life. For instance, sleep, exercise, spiritual well-being. And these are so important because the sum of the parts, that's who we are, you see, the sum of the parts. And once we become aware of this, we then can take action. And I'd love to talk to you if you wish to talk. And I had a great one-on-one with Nell this week. Wonderful. And that's me. Thank you. My details are in the chat.
All right. Thank you so much, Patrick. I was going to call on Jacob, but looks like he had to take a call. So let's go to Halle and then we'll talk to Joseph Duncan. Good morning. Nice to see you.
Good day. Thank you, everyone. This is Halle, your friend, pronounced like hallelujah. Most of us get up in the morning reaching for our phones or dragging through our day and feeling exhausted or not focused or all over the place. Well, I created this 5-bullet morning action plan that it's going to add to your day, that you're going to feel energized, wake up with that zest of a 4-year-old and be focused and clear. So this program just came out, is Audible, and it's affordable, and it has a workbook that goes with it. So I'm super excited. There was a high demand for my 5 morning action plans, and now there's a course for it, which is Audible. Thank you. I'm done.
Thank you. So we have links in the chat, I assume. I can't really see them right now, so my apologies, but great to have you back. Next up, Joseph Duncan, and then we'll talk to Joshua Berman. So, hey, Joseph.
Good morning. It's a chilly morning here in Southern California, but we'll survive somehow. I am the managing director of Assured Consultants. We are coaches and advisors to small business owners. That would probably include everyone in this room and many of the people that you know. In terms of what we're looking for, we're always looking for 2 things, essentially. People that can be resources to our clients and people that can be clients of ours. So again, that probably applies to pretty much everyone in this room and pretty much everyone that you know. One special thing that we're doing, I am the founder of the company. My birthday was yesterday. My staff said, thank you. My staff said we should give other people a gift. So what we're doing is we're offering 50% off of a 1-hour coaching session. The way that you can access that is to contact me through LinkedIn and mention my city, and you're in. I'll send you the link to schedule a meeting, and we'll take it from there. Want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. I'm glad we're not meeting next Friday because I wouldn't have been able to make it. So now I won't feel bad as I'm enjoying a long weekend with friends and family and doing as much of nothing as possible.
All right. Well, thanks, Joseph. I think the jury's not out. We might still have a meeting, but it'll be more casual. So, and happy birthday. All right. Next up, Joshua Berman, and then we'll get back to Jacob Bassett. So, morning, Joshua.
Okay, sorry, I couldn't navigate over to the mute button. Anyway, Joshua Berman, and yes, indeed, I did have a mini hypnosis session, so it was me. He did not make me squawk like a chicken, although I actually did ask him if that was something that was possible. He said that was a mess. Anyway, property and casualty insurance. My firm does a lot of commercial and event planning. I personally specialize in homeowners, especially hard to get policies for people who are non-renewed or canceled, live in a burn area, coastal area. It's just, for whatever reason, it's very hard to find the right insurance. On a personal note, would to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. I really do like this group. More than for the business purposes, I actually think this is a group of really nice people. So thank you for having me, and I look forward to being helpful to anybody who could use me for insurance.
Yeah, you have to make that clear in this town, right? All right. Thanks, Joshua. And take it away, Jacob.
Good morning, everyone, and happy belated to Joseph. I'm a loan consultant in the suburbs of Chicago here in Illinois. It is decently cold, not as cold as yesterday. I want to shout out to Nell. I appreciate your time for that recorded meeting that we had. It was very cold and snowy at the time. She actually, because on the West Coast it was much brighter, she thought it was about 9 p.m. my time when it was only 5 because it gets very dark early. But back to my loan consulting, we have direct relations with major banks and credit unions in-house to offer some alternative routes for business owners and investors, as well as, personal financial needs, but through more of the traditional longer term, lower bank rate financing. There are no industry restrictions, as well as restrictions on use of funds. So it is very open-ended for either the startup business owner who is looking to start growing their business, getting revenue and building their business credit, as well as the established owner who may just need some extra working capital alongside their business. I appreciate your time. Look forward to more one-on-ones, and happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Same to you.
Jacob. Okay, next up, we're going to turn to Ed Cicinato, and then after Ed, Eduardo Magat. So, hey there, Ed. Haven't seen you in a while.
Oh, I just got back from Southeast Asia. We spent 3 weeks there, and I immediately turned around and flew to Miami to get aboard the lovely Celebrity Ascent, which is where I am right now, and we are currently docked in Grand Cayman. I thought I'd jump on here. Um, we have a lot of Black Friday specials coming up, and I would just like to mention one thing that I went on while I was in Southeast Asia, the wonders of Thailand, 15 days, including the gilded reclining Buddha, the sacred jade emerald Buddha, and the dazzling Grand Palace in Bangkok. And we floated along the waters of the Mekong River, and we saw the Golden Triangle where Laos, Burma, and Thailand meet. And we admired the Sino-Portuguese architecture of Phuket's Old Town. I can put you on a trip just like this. Let's talk about your 2025 and 2026 vacations.
Sounds good. Great timing. Thank you, sir. All right. Looks like Eduardo, are you there? Looks like Eduardo just bailed. So we'll move on to Bert Franklin and then John Grace and then Corey Norman will bring us home. So,
Okay.
hey, morning, Burke.
Good morning, everyone. Burke Franklin here, businesspowertools.com. It's an online dashboard loaded with all kinds of document and financial model templates. My favorite thing, I get the most, whatever it is, acknowledgement for the financial model. It's a 5-year financial model. One thing about, strategic planning for next year, in a way, you want to go fast, but you've got to go slow at first to go fast. The financial model is something you can put together. You don't need to be a CFO. You don't need to be a CPA. You don't need to put any formulas in. You just put in the numbers and see what happens. And it calculates it all for you. From your cash flow to your financial, to your valuation. There's what's called a sensitivity analysis in there, the best worst case analysis of what could happen. It's really pretty cool. And investors want to see this, and it's something they can understand. It's something you can walk them through if you're talking to investors or bankers. So there's that. And there's also, it's strategic planning time. Do we talk about that now? And that's one of those things where I think people just start making new goals, more of the same, bigger, faster, more, without really considering the context of the problems you're solving, who's got them, how many are there, really lay the foundation for the entire business. So everybody in your business and around you knows what's going on. What the right hand knows what the left hand is doing. It's pretty easy to do. Take a look at businesspowertools.com. Call me.
All right. Thanks, Burke. Yep. It's a great platform. I endorse that one.
Thanks, Scott. You've seen it.
John Grace, nice to have you back, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Good to see you all. Every Friday's a Good Friday. Happy Good Friday to each and every one of you, and happy Thanksgiving. May you enjoy getting stuffed as much as the turkey. I'm doing a workshop this afternoon. You're welcome to join me. I'm doing this with a CPA. We called it the financial advisor and the accountant agree. Every cent is significant. So this will be this afternoon. Feel free, I'll put the information in chat. You can contact me. He's going to talk about how to save money on taxes this year. Okay, that before the 12/31 deadline passes, right? There's still some way to save $1,000 in taxes. I'm going to be talking about where we see real estate in the stock market going from here. And let me just back up and submit to you that I may be the only person back before the financial crisis who suggested let's prepare for a stock market crash and let's prepare for a real estate upheaval. I don't know of another professional in any industry who was doing that. And by the way, we suggested that we thought real estate might drop 40%. It was about 34% across the country. I'll give a big check mark. That's pretty darn close. This time we think it'll be worse and last longer. So if you want to figure out how to survive the crashes, join me at noon today. If you didn't get the invite, I got it out to as many people as I could. You can contact me and I'll make sure that you have it. It will be well worth your time so that we all survive and thrive through 2025.
May I just ask quickly, when you say noon today, you're referring to PST?
Yes, sir. Sorry. Thank you.
No, I'll look for the link then also, if you can share it with us again, please.
Okay, let's see. Who is that who just spoke?
That was motion, but you could just paste it to the group.
Put it to everybody because Michael Bowers asked about it.
Okay, let's see what I can do. Well, I put my if you email me, I can send it to you individually.
Do you want to just send it directly to you right now here, or I have to actually go to your email? Or link?
Here.
Okay, I'll just put in chat.
Yeah.
You have to do the same thing.
Thank you.
All righty. So thank you, John. Great stuff. It's a little disconcerting to think about what could happen, but it's really great to be prepared, right?
Well, Scott, I look at it like this, because some people say, oh, that's so negative. Okay, no, what we want is people to understand how things can come apart at the seams. And that, look, Warren Buffett is sitting on $325 million of cash. He's not anxious. The point is that he's ready to catch the next wave.
How many of
Exactly.
us get high on whatever it is we own? We're not prepared for the crash. How the heck can we catch the next wave? So if we figure out what's going on and how to go to Vegas and take our chips off the table, we can catch the next wave because you're sitting on cash and you can see opportunity when you're sitting on cash. When you're sitting on equity, you count it as cash, but it's like those chips in Vegas, right? Not too valuable until you redeem your equity or your chips. And let's just understand, we'll talk about this. Most people don't recognize, well, let me say it this way. A lot of people do recognize that the stock market and the depression crashed like 80%. What they don't recognize is New York real estate, the capital of capitalism, a year later crashed 70%. Now, the securities industry and the real estate industry, like the NAR tells you, oh, just it'll come back. Securities industry, stocks took 25 years to get back to even. New York real estate took 40 years to get back to even, but wait, there's more. We were 57. That was the height of our ability. That was the age of mortality in the early 1900s here in the USA. What does that mean? Neither your stocks nor your real estate got back to even while your ass was still here. So I do not want anybody to be kicked in the assets again and have to die with regret. Let's figure out how to do like our friend with the Playboy Mansion. He bought it for $1 million, right? Hugh Hefner. He got into his 90s and figured it was worth 200 million. He didn't say, oh my God, I can't get 200 million. He accepted only 100 million with the stipulation that he got to live in the place until he died, but he gets the cash now. Now I have to imagine he won. You get the cash now to give it here and there and everywhere you want it to go. Don't have anybody arguing after you're gone. That's very satisfying as opposed to dying with all that money and he didn't get to use it.
May I just add to what John Gray said? With Mr. Buffett, it's 300 or $320 billion, not million.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm sorry. I don't mean to,
No, I love to be corrected. I don't want to get it. I'm not trying to be right. I want to get it right. So I appreciate being corrected. Thank you.
But they say Hugh Hefner went to a better place. I find that a little hard to believe, but
well, maybe he ended up with those 70 virgins.
All right.
Maybe. All right, let's give Corey his turn, everybody. Corey, thank you for your patiently waiting. Always great to see your smiling face.
Thank you. Well, happy Friday to everybody. My name is Corey Norlandson. I'm based here in Birmingham, Alabama. I'm an independent associate of Legal and ID Shield. So basically, I help empower individuals, families, and small businesses with legal monthly subscriptions. So it's a nationwide service. We are here. Just want to encourage everybody to be aware that during the holiday season, that identity theft is on the rise because we do purchase more than any point in the year. And also, too, my information I left in the chat earlier, and be glad. I'm also on LinkedIn, Facebook, and just wanted to say with that, Scott and Bob, I hope everybody here has a great weekend, and thank you so much for allowing me to speak.
By the way, I got to tell you, Corey, you'll appreciate this. I meet people in Alignable, and some of them work for Legal Shield. One of these days, one of those people I meet on Legal Shield is going to reach out to you because I tell them, I know Corey. I'm not. There's two people I know, Diana Scott and you. I said, there's, thank you very much, but I wish you well. But so someone's going to reach out to you in the future and say, hey, who in the hell is this guy?
Thank you. Much kindness.
All right. Thank you, everybody. It's 9 o'clock.
Did you go?
No, I didn't go,
No,
but
you
that's
didn't. Go
okay.
ahead. No, go ahead, Scott. Come on, please.
Well, all right.
Go
Thank
ahead,
you.
Scott.
Well,
Come on.
thank you. Okay. I am Scott Harrell. My
Yeah.
business is
Hey,
Life
you
Street
can have 2
Prosperity.
You can have
I'm
2 minutes.
an insurance advisor specializing in cash value life insurance. I also do group health, individual health, Medicare, long-term care. In addition to that, I work with business owners and I have lots of opportunities that can help them save money, retain employees, and put money in their pockets. Everybody, don't forget there's a self-employed tax credit if you made money in 2021 as a 1099 person. I can get you up to $32,000 back from the IRS. So if you'd like more info, just check in with me. I can send you an email with a link that explains the program.
Scott, could you reach out to me?
Yeah, I just chatted you. Yeah.
Oh, okay. There's 2 things I sent you.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. And I appreciate you all. It's great to have everybody here. Who knows who's going to show up next Friday, but we'll have another regular scheduled meeting the following Friday, and we look forward to that guest presentation from Michael Bowers. And truly, I hope everyone is healthy, has great time with their families, enjoys the Thanksgiving holiday, and we'll see you
By the
next
way,
time.
whoever shows up next Friday will probably have more than a minute to give their presentation. That's the good news.
There you go. Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving,
Hopefully
everybody.
true.